Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a game called Dark Pact, and this is a charming turn-based tactical RPG where you need to manipulate the enemy positioning and use the environment around you to your advantage. Now, some of the mechanics of this game do remind me of a title like Into the Breach, if that one rings a bell, and I also really enjoy the pixel art and the charming characters. Now, there is a free demo available right now on Steam, link in the video description below. Otherwise, the slated release for this fine title is April 30th of 2025, so very soon. So we're going to hop on into a new run here. Smash the like button if you're liking the content here on the channel, and become a subscriber if you are new here. We're regularly previewing all kinds of fun and new exciting titles right here on the channel, so if that's your kind of thing, then consider me a resource, and I thank you so much. So without further ado, let's hop on in. Let's go. Alright, so it does look like we have a few options, including difficulty options. Let's keep it on focused, so we can focus our attention on the volcano or the ruins. I think I want to go to the ruins to begin with. So let's click on into the ruins, and I actually did complete the first phase of the ruins, the entrance, but we're going to do it again for the sake of this video. So let's go ahead. Lizel and her party meet Edgar near the entrance to the ruins. Let's go. And how did we get here exactly? Well, you're going to find out. So we have a mother dragon. Nothing soothes these weary scales like a molten bath. Now then, what to do? Perhaps I'll count my golden coins once more. Then admire my diamond crown for a while. And after that, another lava bath, perhaps. What? Why are my chests empty? Great sound effects. Did those puny humans dare to steal from me? I will reduce their world to ash unless my treasure is returned. Right now. So obviously this is taking place in the volcano. The dragon is quite upset, as you would imagine. And in the human kingdom below, we have the king and a fellow named Edgar. Edgar, what is happening? It's the dragon, my lord. Someone has stolen its treasure. It's in a fury. If we don't return what was taken, it will reduce the city to cinders. Who would be foolish enough to steal from a dragon? We don't know, my lord. The thieves have vanished without a trace. The situation is dire. We may have no choice but to offer the dragon the royal treasury. King is alarmed by that. Got another knight coming on in, and a guy named Ludwig says, my lord, I bring grave news. Thieves have infiltrated the castle. The royal treasury, it's gone. The king is, again, very alarmed. He's got to up the security around here. Who are these thieves? Ludwig, my lord, gather your men, find them, now. At once, my lord. So off goes Ludwig. Then the king gives Edgar a mission. He says, Edgar, we must appease this dragon before all is lost. There is still treasure buried within the ruins. Take your best soldiers and retrieve it. But my lord, the ruins are cursed. We are mere moments away from being incinerated by a dragon, Edgar. Take your men and get it done. Yes, my lord. So off goes Edgar, the Golden Knight. Fun little sprite work. I do like the sprite and the characters. After some time. So obviously traveling to the ruins. And Edgar meets up with a band of mercenaries that feature a fox. That's right. So Edgar says, greetings, Lizel. Thank you for coming. Lizel says, let's get it over with. Clear my family's name and give me half the treasure. Those are my terms. Got it? Ahem. Yes, I agree to your... And what do you know? We are surrounded suddenly by rats. Sir, we're surrounded by rats. Everyone, get ready. We're under attack. Alright, so this is the game of Dark Pact, and it looks like our fox friend here, Flux, can now use Rush. Okay, so we have a fox named Flux. We have a black knight. I'm not exactly sure what his name is. We will learn shortly. But he has the function attack. So this will damage and push the target. It does 3 damage. It has 1 attack range. And will push the target in the direction it's attacked. His innate skill is block. The first damage this unit takes is reduced to 0. Refreshes at the start of every turn. So obviously sort of a frontward stalwart force. He's got 6 HP, 4 move, and looks like 1 remaining attack. And then next up we have our boy, I guess this guy's more of a rogue type. I'm not sure his name, but again, we'll learn it. But he has the dagger throw option, a ranged attack. It's got unlimited range in a line, does 1 damage and pushes the target. He can also just manually push a target, and he's agile, meaning he can move after attacking. Next up, we have our boy Flux. So this guy does not attack, but what he can do is he can manipulate the enemy. So he can taunt them, which will interrupt and taunt the target unit, forcing it to follow the caster. so you can move, them into a different position if you like. He also has the rush command, so dash forward and push units in a line. No collision damage, so collision damage is a thing in this game as well. And he's also agile. Then we have the main character, Lizel, who has the Fire Blast technique. Damage targets and push adjacent units. So you can see right there by the little graphic. It's going to damage the targets in the middle, 1 damage, and then push anything surrounding it. So in this game, you definitely want to manipulate the positioning of the enemy. It's kind of more of a clever game, I suppose you could say. You gotta be a little more clever versus just using brute force tactics, right? So what do we have? Our objective here is friendly units must survive 5 turns. So we're obviously on turn 1 here, and these rats will seek out and engage these friendly units right here, and we need all of them to survive, otherwise we lose. And the rat, what do we know about the rat? Well, it looks like she moves and does the fire blast. My bad there. But it actually kind of worked out. So let's go ahead and let's finish him off with the dagger throw. What do you say? Boom. All right, down goes Mr. Mouse. And then I think we can use our fox friend here to bring this guy in. So let's go ahead and taunt him. So let's taunt you. And let's have you follow. Get in range of our Black Knight. Then he's going to just crush. Boom. All right, excellent. A good first turn. We got some enemies over here, but you can see that we don't actually control Edgar or any of these soldiers, so they're going to go. And then you'll see that the units in yellow, these will be spawning in next turn. And another mechanic of this game is you can actually block the spawn point, if you like, by putting a unit over it. So that will delay the spawn. So that is certainly an option, but let's go ahead and let's take out this guy. And you always got to watch out for collision damage, right? The enemy is going to be pushed, and if it comes in contact with another, it will do damage, so just be careful. Let's put the fox right here. Let's get our Black Knight over here to just eliminate this guy. And let's get our Fire Mage in range as well. And let's go. Enemy turn. All right, so the mice spawn onto the field, and of course, more spawn locations come up. The mice move a little bit, and what do you know? Our Black Knight is in great position. So this is going to damage and push the target, so let's go ahead and move you around. Hit you this way. Take you out. Let's see, let's go with the little... Let's go with the dagger throw. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Can I undo? Doesn't look like I can undo. Because what's going to happen is... Right, he's going to hit him and then push him into this guy. I want to avoid that. So I think what we can do is we can blast him, push this guy down. He shouldn't take damage. Right? And now we can do this. Boom. Alright, you're done, Mr. Mouse. Let's go ahead and move you there. Hello. Alright, looking good. Alright, more mice. Spawn to the field, predictably. And let's see, what do we have going on? So I think what we can do is we can do the same type of strategy. We can fire blast like this. Just clear some space so the rat won't attack him, right? We could actually taunt. Let's see if we can do this. Taunt you. Bring you up 1. It doesn't look like we can get our knife thrower in range. Black Knight can simply just squash this guy. You bet. Hello. And let's see. Knife thrower. Shift over 1 and end the turn there. Alright, so now the rat is going to be targeting our fox. We're not going to allow that, of course. And you want to be careful because if you collide with walls and stuff, you will take damage. So let's go ahead and let's move you down. Let's fire blast up. Very nice. We've got another mouse. This guy's in the way. Let's see. So what can we do? Can I try to maybe like get him out of the way? Dash forward and push units in a line, no collision damage. This actually might be our key. Because I gotta shift this guy over. So can we do this? Let's try it. Alright, very nice. That was the key. Let's move the Black Knight back. Let's get you in position to kill him next turn. This guy will spawn up, but not really too worried about it. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Of course, he attacks, hits air. Whole bunch of nothing, which is great, and we're victorious. Very nice. Everybody rejoices, miners and soldiers alike. Alright, very nice. It's pretty cool. In this game, you have a fox that you can control. I'm a huge fan of that. And Edgar says, "Phew, everyone made it through alive. Thank you, Lizel. I knew we could rely on you." Don't thank me, Edgar. You're just lucky I need this. Yes, well, thank you regardless. More will come. We should move. Pax is this guy's name, okay? Pax. Agreed. Grab your gear. We press on. Alright, onward. My father screws up, and I'm the one that ends up in a dusty ruin. Just my luck. So Lizel seems like kind of a complicated character. Pax says, "Lady Lizel, are you sure we can trust this Edgar? He serves a king who banished your family." Edgar, oh please. He's a simpleton. Not a single cunning bone in his body. Fine then. You seem more grumpy than usual, Pax. What happened to you after my family was banished? I served your family for over a decade. I don't know much else. Been living alone in the woods. I'm glad you found me and offered me this job. Good, with your share of the treasure, you won't have to live in the woods anymore. Looks like we have a spider. Wait, is that a spider? Oh boy, eek. Dang it, we've stumbled into a spider nest. To arms! Man, this band of adventurers, just not having any luck. It looks like we have a new skill with Pax here. The Earth Splitter. Alright, cool, let's learn about this. Earth Splitter, damage targets in a line and push adjacent units. Okay, look at that. Quite impactful. It does appear. Alright, cool. Alright, so what do we have? Friendly units must survive for 5 turns once again. We have these imposing spiders. Let's see, web. Trap target in a web. Next turn, damage and push it. Okay. Got it. Alright, so again, we have Edgar and his forces kind of on the front line, which I think is useful. We have Pax. Let's see, so can we like push Pax? He's got 4 movement. He would need 3 more. Forcing it to follow the caster. Will attack in this next turn. So I think we taunt Pax here. I think so. Otherwise, I'm sure you can probably push him in the void as well. But I can't get into range of that. So let's taunt our boy Pax. Now he's infuriated. And let's see. So if we go... Well, this guy's kind of in the way, isn't he? So let's see. So he's going to follow. Okay. So he's going to be on his hip, essentially. So if we go right here, I think Pax will end up right here. Then he's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If we go right here, he's going to end up here, and likewise. So this actually doesn't work out the best, because I don't think you can move through units in this game. You know what I mean? Let's try it.
Yes.
Yeah, just as I thought. Unfortunately, that's alright.
Hello.
We'll be alright. I think knife throw up here is key. It's gonna hit the wall and die. And let's see. So we can push these spiders to the side to do environmental damage. I think that's what I want to do. Boom. That's right. Take some environmental damage. And let's go. Alright, so we got units spawning in. Looks like spiders and bats even as well. And we got a bunch of units webbed. Looks like our fox is targeted for the attack. This guy's webbed up. So let's see. I can push him in the void. I would trust I can do that, right? Yeah, you bet. Get absolutely wrecked, spider. Alright, so our fox is targeted for an attack. Let's go ahead and cover up. The spider. Let's squash this mouse. Boom. Get wrecked. And this guy, what's this guy doing? Okay, so he's gonna attack this and push it over to hit the soldier who has 3 life. So he can actually take a hit. He can hang in there a little bit. How about this kill? Little knife throw action. Boom. Alright, looking good.
Greetings.
Everybody has moved. Whoops. Did not want to do that. So can I actually go back? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Alright, so you can go back, it looks like. Good. It looks like back to the start of the battle, too, if you like. I'm good with that. So let's end the turn there. Alright, so the mouse gets the free shot. The cheap shot, if you want to call it that. And we definitely have a lot of units on the field. Alright, so mouse takes a hit from the soldier. So I'm seeing one pretty obvious one right here. So we fire blast this guy. We fire blast this guy. Push this guy up out of harm's way, right?
Yes.
What does this guy do exactly? Dash attack. Okay, got it. Dash forward and damage and push the target. Well, let's go ahead and get our Black Knight in there. Pax. Boom. Nice hit, Pax. Then I think we can hop up one. Do the fire blast right here. It'll kill the mouse, push this guy out of harm's way, which is good. Well, let's see. What's happening here with this guy? So I could simply just push him. We could also use our fox.
Hello.
Like I could knife throw this guy. We could use the fox to dash, right? Or I could taunt him. Change his positioning a little bit. I think what I want to do is I want to dash this. Or rush this, more like. So let's move up a little bit. Let's rush you forward. Like this. Alright, very nice. Breaks the web as well.
Aye.
Okay, so knife throw, I think so. Can we get him in a position, though? Looks like he can still move. So let's actually move you up here. Let's go ahead and knife throw this. Nice shot. And then let's move right here. Perfect. It's got good there.
Hello.
Alright, the mouse goes for the backpack. Somebody loses their belongings, but at least they don't lose their life, right? In turn 3 here, and the enemy is coming in hot. That's for sure. Luckily, we do have some soldier help, but the enemy's coming in hot. Alright, Pax, I think you have to take out this guy. You just have to. Got another one right here. Well, let's see. I could move her here. Fire blast this. Mouse. To push this guy out of harm's way. I think that's probably my option. This guy has 2 HP. Our fox is a little out of the way. Either that or we have to use the fire blast right here, right? I think so. We also have this guy. And this guy's coming in for the dash attack as well. It's gonna hurt him 1.
Hello.
So I could push this spider to the right. I mean, I think I have to make this. I think I have to make this move right here. I think we have to. Except for now this puts him, makes him spider bait, I suppose.
Hello.
Spider has 1 HP remaining. So I can get the knife throw on him. I mean, we're definitely going to have some damage. We're going to be taking some damage this turn. I think you got to knife throw this guy. Nice. Hit him. And then I think we taunt this spider. So can I do this? Can I taunt you? Taunt the spider. And then let's move him in the way of this. Absolutely tremendous. That actually might work out pretty good.
Greetings.
Aye.
Everybody moved, right? You're agile, so you can move after attacking, but you don't have much move range. However, he's still going to push him into this, but at the very least, we're going to kill the spider. So let's do it. All right, mouse attacks. This guy takes a hit, but he's all right. This guy takes a hit, but he's okay as well. Spider falls, and the bats just keep on coming, don't they? These guys are kind of challenging because they hang out on the outskirts. All right, have a big turn there, Edgar. That was a good hit. This guy's coming all the way in. He's going to clash with these soldiers who can actually take the hit. Pax is fine up here. I think this is the only thing you can really do. So let's do it. These guys, what are they doing? So this guy's going to attack this guy. Interesting choice. Could always just rescue this guy, move him out of harm's way. We can bump you over this way. Let's push him off the ledge. Yes. This guy's attacking nothing. This guy's coming in, but the soldiers can handle it. Let's see.
Hey.
I could also simply move right here and knife throw this guy and just take him out.
Hey.
I think I like that option. Let's do it. Nice knife throw. And then I could taunt this guy, but we don't really need to. Let's get the fox like in the middle. And I think we're good. That guy comes in and attacks his own guy. Little infighting. This guy comes down and just wallops the soldiers, but they're all right. And we're victorious. And the fox approves. You'd love to see that. All right, nice. Beat the passage level of the ruins on relaxed difficulty or higher. The same with focused. So soldier, we're going to be eaten alive. We should turn back while we still can, says a miner. Ahem, keep faith, men. We have Lizel here to keep us safe. But sir, Lizel is speechless. Looks like she used some fire magic on him. We're not turning back, and I will incinerate the next person who complains. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Just pushes him out of the way. Lizel's kind of got an attitude. All right, what do we have here? Looks like a bridge with a lot of bats. The ruins are teeming with bats. This could be dangerous. Sure looks dangerous. Fear not, my love. I, Lancelot, will keep you safe. Okay, this guy's name is Lancelot. All right, nice knife throw action. That's what you like to see. With love as my sword and your beauty as my shield, these monsters never stood a chance. Lizel does not seem impressed, does she? Thanks, Lance. Charming as always. Get moving, everyone. More beasts are coming. We need to clear this bridge now. Well, let's go. All right, so friendly units again must survive 5 turns. Lancelot has the skill Blitz now. Okay, let's see what this is.
Hello.
So Blitz, increase current and max action points by 1 until the end of your turn and refresh movement. This ability does not consume an action point. This is an ultimate ability that can only be used once per battle. Okay, got it. So each unit does have an ultimate ability. It does appear. Increase current and max action points by 1. Okay, so he can take effectively 2 actions, right? Okay, good to know. So use this. He can do 2 knife throws. What do we have here, though? These guys are what? Slimes? Pull. Damage and pull target. 2 targets are hit, then both take damage. No collision damage. Okay. Looks like it's got some range as well. Spawn slime. Spawns a slime at the start of its turn. Okay, interesting. So we got Edgar on the western helm, and our forces on the eastern helm. So let's see. This earth splitter. I mean, it would be great to try to arrange these guys in a line and just use it, right? So let's see. I could push this guy down. Knife throw. So I could knife throw, push this guy down. We could use the fox to lure this guy around as well. Let's try it. And then earth splitter, right? I think that's an option. Otherwise, we could do fire blast with Lizel, push this guy off the edge, push this guy down. I think that's probably the more appealing option for us. So let's go ahead and do it. Boom. Alright, very nice.
Aye.
So let's move you up. Knife throw.
Yes.
Let's get the taunt. Alright, perfect. Now Earth Splitter. Absolutely. Beautiful. Great attack, Pax.
Hey.
Then this guy, I don't really need to use his blitz skill. He's good as is. Alright, perfect. The slimes have been dispatched. However, the western flank is a little more intimidating, is it not? Let's end our turn there. We got some familiar mice coming on in, and a spider. The slime gets involved, but the soldiers manage to take him out with ease. Quite nice. Okay, so let's think about this. Obviously, this guy won't fall into the pit.
Hello.
So I think what we have to do is we have to do our best to cover the enemy positions. Can the fox get back here? He's got 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Not the end of the world.
Ready to go.
So let's do this. Let's move you right here. Call it good. Let's knife throw this guy. Boom.
Hey.
Let's cover the spider. Let's get you back. Fox. Let's call it good. Alright, more bats, more rats. Alright, so let's see. This guy's going to attack this miner. What did he do to you, man?
Yes.
He's got 1 HP. I could just blow him up. If I go right here, I think I can get the fire blast, right? Yeah. It'll push this guy over, but it'll take out the bat, which is good. I could knife throw this guy, and then use the agile abilities of Lance here to cover the enemy.
Yes.
Let's take him out. Boom. And Fox, get the coverage. Looks good. Got some military closing in from the west. Next turn. Hopefully they can do some damage. Alright, so we got some webbing going on.
Yes.
Man, there's almost an earth splitter here, right? Almost. Oh, let's see. So if I hit this guy, just gonna push him. I mean, I think we certainly should push, but gotta be careful about that because if they collide with one another, right? I could also use his special ability and get 2 knife throws on this mouse. It is turn 4.
Hello.
Let's do it. Alright, nice. 2 action points. Boom. And boom. I could always taunt this guy and just lure him out this way. And then this guy dies. So Pax, you take him. Yes. You come on down here and taunt. And let's pull this guy back over here, actually. Don't want to quite go that far. Let's pull you over here. Yes.
Greetings.
Mage. Boom. Alright, very nice. Each little like battle's kind of a puzzle that you have to solve, which is interesting.
Here.
Alright, Pax, do the honors. Oh, whoops, the fox took a hit. Let's think about that a little bit differently. How about this instead? Much better. So it's a little forgiving. And we're victorious, you bet. Alright, perfect. Focus bridge and relax bridge. The fox is growling. Don't worry about it, Flux. It's going to be fine. Not much further to the keep now. Good. Keep up the pace. Alright, so what do we have? Minor, no way through. This blockade would take hours to clear. Best take a detour. Agreed. Taking the long way around will be safer. Absolutely not. I'm not wasting more time in this wretched place. Step aside. Liza, wait. She gonna blow this up with fire magic? Wow, where were those skills in battle? Lysol, are you out of your mind? Look at all the bats come through. You just saved us hours of walking. You're welcome. You also just woke up every bat within miles. That was reckless. Oh, stop whining and get your men moving. Man, Lysol's got an attitude for sure. He's not wrong. We've got incoming. Lots of it. Weapons out now. Alright, lots of bats. Alright, friendly units must survive 5 turns. Hint, rocks fall before enemy attacks. Lysol can use explosion now. Okay, nice. Rocks fall before enemy attacks. What does that mean? Guess we'll figure it out. What is this? Deal big damage to a group of units. Ultimate ability can only be used once per battle, but look at that. A 3x3 radius with 5 damage. Crazy. What kind of range does it have on it? Unlimited range. I mean, it kind of feels like right here would be a great place to explode. Would it not?
Hello.
So Pax, how about you head up north? Fortify the north. Get the dagger throw on this guy. You bet. And let's see. If I'm reading this right, I think we can do this. Oh, we sure can. Look at this. The answer is obviously yes. Let's do that. Foxman, let's get you in the middle. To see if you can manipulate some things. Let's call it good there. Okay, got it. So rocks fall before the enemy attacks. Okay. So we can actually put the enemies on the locations the rocks are falling if we like.
Here.
Well, I think we bring Pax right on over. Strike down this guy. Boom. Let's get the fox up for some coverage. You bet.
It's my turn.
And let's just go ahead and fire blast you into this.
Ready to go.
Yes. Boom.
Aye.
And of course, the proverbial knife throw. Takes him down. Excellent. Got a few more enemies spawning in, and here come the rocks. Gotta watch out for that as well. Looks like this guy's gonna get blocked in a little bit. Right, we got slimes as well. I don't like these slimes because they replicate themselves. Alright, so what opportunities do we have? I think Pax can do his Earth Splitter.
Here.
So let's do something like this. Let's taunt, move up with the Earth Splitter. Let's do it. Taunt you. Oh, I moved too far. Let's go back one turn then.
Hey.
So this guy, again, is going to attack this guy, which is hilarious. What is this guy doing? He's just going to hang out?
Hey.
Alright, well, if that's the case, then let's just push you up.
Here.
Pax with the coverage of the slime and the Earth Splitter. The answer is yes. Except for it doesn't kill. Kind of thought it would, but it does rescue the unit.
Hello.
And then I think what we can do from here is this. Boom. Looks like Pax took a hit. No, he didn't. He's still full life. He's got that block. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Anything else that we can do? I think I would prefer to cover up the slime over the spider. So let's cover him up. And let's call that good. These guys are attacking one another. It's hilarious. Maybe they're battling for supremacy. Could be. Maybe there's some bad blood there, you know? Alright, more enemies spawning on in. And here come the slimes. So we gotta make targeting the slimes a priority because they replicate, right? Okay, so this guy's coming in. This guy's coming in. And that's actually gonna kill. So we have to take out these guys as a priority target. This guy will simply just do 1. This guy is attacking, so this guy's gonna get hit twice. We have to take out these 4 bats. That's what we have to do. So I think we need
Hello.
a couple of dagger throws.
Aye.
So I think it's the right time to unfurl the blitz. So boom. Probably get down here and throw the dagger as well. And then how are we going to rescue this guy?
Hello.
I mean, somehow just like push him out of the way.
Yes.
I think Pax has to take out this guy. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's going to do his attack and pull this guy closer. Interesting.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Well, let's strike him down. I think that's pretty obvious.
Hey.
Let's move this guy down. Yeah, I mean, these guys are like super charged up, hitting for 2. Actually, no, it's probably because he'll deflect into this and take more damage.
Ready to go.
Alright, so if I blast this guy, then we actually save him. Which means this guy will take a hit. Unless somehow we can... I don't know, we'll figure that out. I think this is a pretty obvious choice. Yes. Alright, very nice. Now what are the options? I mean, we have this mouse who will attack our fox friend. And I don't like that too much. Now, if I taunt him and drag him, we could block a spawn. I don't think there's a way around this guy taking a hit. It's turn 4. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's taunt this guy again. And let's just lead him this way. Something like that. To occupy the spawn. I think that's probably about the best we can do.
Yes.
So let's call it good.
Hello.
Alright, more fallen rocks. Okay, so that guy gets his hit. This guy comes just a mad dash all the way into the wall. Alright, the last wave of enemies here. And what do you know? Got another slime that spawned up. Alright, so Edgar and co. do a little bit, but let's dissect this. So this guy is taking a hit, but it won't kill him, which is good. This guy is dead meat unless we do something. Looks like the fox is trapped by the spider. And he's bound to take a couple of hits, but he can actually hang in there. In fact, the mouse is going to kill the spider. So this will do 2 damage to him. This will do 2 damage to the fox as well. Okay, so if we have to do something, it would be to kill the spider to free up the web, right? And then the fox will be free to probably rearrange some of these units. I mean, or we could go up here with you. We could kill this guy, push you down. These guys aren't even attacking, which is great for me. I think we have to free up the fox. Alright, very nice. If I blast this guy will be pushed down. Can always just knife throw him. This guy's taking a hit, but he's fine. I think that's how we gotta do it. So let's move you up here. Let's blast him. Alright, take out the slime. Now this guy's taking a hit. Could always just rescue him.
Hello.
Looks like this guy's taking a fatal shot as well. So I need to knife throw him. And then I need to do my little dash to push this guy.
Hello.
Whoop, let me think about that a little bit differently. Let's do this. Boom. That's right, get wrecked on the campfire. And then let's do this. Save him. That's right. Excellent. Alright, falling rocks. The rat attacks air. Slime attacks air ×2. This guy comes in. We knew that was going to happen. But now it's turn 5, so we're good, right? I think. More slime spawns. Alright, perfect. Very nice. This game definitely makes you think. I'm telling you, it definitely does. Edgar says, this mission is dangerous. Enough without you recklessly endangering my men. You're here to protect us, not make things worse. I'm here to ensure we retrieve the treasure. That's our deal. I'm not one of your scared little soldiers, Edgar, and I don't take orders. You do well to remember that. I forgot how difficult you can be. We're too deep in to turn back now. The entrance to the old keep is just ahead. Let's move. Alright, looks like we have some kind of goblin monster here. Edgar was right. Blowing up that blockade was reckless. Staying here too long is reckless. And I'm not going back to exile. We're finishing this and getting out. There is a troll over there, is it? Friendly? I doubt it. Since when is a troll ever friendly? Look at that big old nose he's got. It's not friendly. Yeah, definitely not friendly. Alright, so Lizel can now use Meteor. Wow, okay. I do like that the game just keeps hooking you up with new skills for your characters to use. So what is this? Summon a 1 HP meteor that damages and pushes the target. Okay, interesting. So it can serve as a block if you need to. That's what it appears. Looks like Edgar is just facing the troll head on, and he's got 8 HP. Shockwave, damage and push targets in a line. Okay, it's a pretty intimidating attack, it does appear. Alright, we got another 5 turns of survival. Kind of a compact map. So what's this guy gonna do? He doesn't attack the first turn. Okay, so we do get the initiative. Should probably make use of that. Let's see, do I want to use explosion? I mean, I could take out 4 units right here with explosion. I mean, I think it's the right move. It feels like it. Although the 5 damage on the troll would be pretty good as well. Right? If we think about that. In fact, if I go right here, or like right here, do the explosion and then move Pax up, he can just take out the troll. I think that's what I want to do, actually. I mean, it's kind of like, why wouldn't I? He's obviously the most intimidating force. So let's do it. I mean, the math works out. Yeah, see you later, troll. No, you weren't friendly, but you're also not looking too healthy anymore either, buddy. Alright, so let's move him up to knife throw. What I don't want is for these guys to be coming around and flanking our miners. So I think that's good right there, and then we'll see what the soldiers do now that they're no longer occupied with the troll. Alright, another troll's coming in though. Okay, so I thought the troll was kind of a mini boss. But we're going to get another one.
Hey.
The foxes can't quite get there to cover. Well, I think Pax is our champion to take out the troll. Like he's got to be. This guy's going to attack this. The fox is targeted for attack.
Ready to go.
So let's see, if I nuke this guy, he dies. We'll push you down. Otherwise, I could taunt you and bring you around to right here to take this. I think I like that. Let's do it. The fox needs to move anyways. So let's go right here. And down. Alright, nice. Now you're about to take some damage there, pal. Well, Edgar should be able to take out this guy. I think Pax needs to go this way. And I think we need to do this. Let's fire blast you. Boom.
Hello.
Knife throw. Now I'm debating whether to use blitz. I don't think so. Let's get Lancelot right there, and
Ready to go.
I think we're good.
Yes.
Let's call it a win. Let's go. Alright, that's right. A little infighting. And we got another troll. Now we got some slimes coming on the field. With a mouse. Alright, so they're moving on in. So this guy is going to cause destruction. However, I could bump him down, and then he will cover the slime spawn location, which is great. He will also hit the spider. I mean, I think that's definitely what we do. I mean, you gotta do that. But now let's see, so... what is this guy getting hit from? The spider? What are you being hit from, pal? I don't understand that. Like, what's attacking him from this vector? I don't understand. Oh, it must be this. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. The spider's going to get bumped over and then attack him. However, the spider, no, it won't take fatal damage. If I can get a hit on him, though, it certainly will. Like, I could do this. I could get the hit on him. We could use Blitz with Lancelot. So let's do it. Let's get the hit. There you go. Bump him over. Let's take out this nuisance. Let's cover the slime spawn location. Now, what are we going to do about this? So the fox is targeted for attack. We can always just move the fox. If I nuke you, you're going to push.
It's my turn.
I think that's what we should do. So let's do this. Then he's just going to target that. So it'll give him the opportunity to cover this zone right here to prevent the slime spawn.
Yes.
I think I'm good with this. Let's go. Troll, he's going to help me out here. That's right. Get wrecked, spider. This guy comes in, hits a soldier. Pretty weak hit for just one. I'm okay with that. And look at this. We got an earth splitter. Well, we had an earth splitter. That is. What's this guy going to do? Okay, so he's going to do the same tired trick. This soldier... I mean, we definitely gotta do the same thing. Like, we have to. There's just too much value in that attack, right? Covers the slime spot. It's going to take out his own guy. Too much value. And I'm all about value. What is this guy doing? He is going to...
Aye.
So I could get the knife throw deep here. Let's see.
Hey.
I think we have to do the knife throw. It's turn 4. Got to get the knife throw from deep. And I can use you to taunt. I can use you to change the positioning. I think we got to taunt this guy.
Hello.
So let's get the knife throw from deep. Nice long knife throw there. Excellent job, Lancelot. And then for you, let's see. So I could taunt. So I could taunt this mouse. Try to get him right here. Or we could just pull this guy out. And just push this guy. So I could pull this guy out. Could fire blast right here where the wizard is. Push this guy over, right? Or I could kind of do the same thing, except for if I fire blast this target, then this guy gets pushed into here and takes damage. Which I'm not necessarily a fan of. Well, let's use our wizard first and foremost. So if I nuke this guy, it won't kill him. And it'll push this guy into this guy. If we nuke right here, it'll push this guy up, this guy down into the mouse, but this guy over, most importantly. So I think what I have to do is we have to taunt this guy. We have to pull him out of here. There's probably some kind of combo there that we could think of, but this is what works the best. Let's do this. Boom. Very nice.
Hello.
Alright, good enough.
Hello.
I'm finding that, like, positioning of your units is super key. Like, you don't want your guys so far out of battle. You know, you want your units to try to do something every turn, and here we go. The final turn. The soldiers do a little bit of work, but not too much, and these miners are under serious threat.
Hey.
This guy's going to get a double hit on these miners, but he's not going to kill them. He's got 2 HP remaining. Well, let's see. I could simply just nuke this guy, but he's not attacking anything. Pax is getting attacked, but he's totally fine. The spider's not doing anything either. So most people... Oh, wow, look at this. It goes all the way across. Or actually, maybe not.
Aye.
Alright, so 1 HP for this slime. Well, let's see. What are we going to do?
Here.
I mean, I'm okay with this guy taking this attack. It's not going to kill him. In fact, it seems like everybody is fine if they just... If I were to just end my turn right now, we'd still be fine.
Hello.
I could push this guy with the knife throw. We could... So this guy's going to attack this guy. I could also just choose to save one of these guys. I could do the dash attack. Could get to the other side and dash and push him. This guy's attacking the fox, so if we do this... So that solves that, right? This guy's still taking a hit, so we can knife throw this. Bump him out of there. We could do this. Actually, I could just meteor. Yeah, get wrecked, slime. Like, what are you thinking? These guys will take a hit, but that's okay. We're going to strike down this guy with the power of the Pax. And I think we're looking pretty good. Let's end the turn. Attacking air. Alright, so that's a big hit, for sure, but that's okay. Attacking the environment, attacking air. More units summoning in, but that's 5 turns. Absolutely excellent. Perfect. So it looks like the story will go on here, but we're at about the 55-minute mark, so I think what we can do is we can read through this. Flux is growling. Pax says, no, Flux, don't concern yourself with that. Alright, we made it to the keep. The treasure room should be somewhere on the lower levels, not much further now. Alright, so we're into the keep. And it looks like our party is going to continue to face adversity. It looks like we have some sort of ruined treasure room, an earthquake. No, the explosion from earlier must have weakened the structure. The keep is collapsing. This place caves in. We're dead. We have to get out now. He's right. We fall back, regroup outside, and find a safer path to the treasure room. No, of course, Lizel does not want to do that. Nope. The keep will hold. We press on. I won't let you put my men at risk again. We're leaving. No, you listen, Edgar. I'm sick of your cowardice. This keep has stood for centuries. It will stand tomorrow. We move forward. You are not leading this expedition. I am. And I say we leave. That's final. I warned you not to give me orders. So they're fighting and oh no, Edgar gets buried in a rock slide. Edgar! Oh boy, so she gets blasted off now. Okay. So we're gonna have more falling rocks. Looks like we have trolls now. It's a pretty regular thing. A pretty intimidating attack force is the troll. And let's learn a little bit more about this. So damaging greatly push target. Push stops when target hits a wall or pit. Okay, so it just completely pushes them in an extreme direction. Very interesting. But this is what we'd be looking at for the next battle. And of course, you'll definitely have to let me know if you want to see some more of Dark Pact. Really fun game. I really did enjoy my time with it. But we're running out of time here for the video. So I'm going to call this a video here, my friends. So once again, this has been Dark Pact, a charming turn-based tactical RPG. Where you saw it right here, you have to, instead of using brute force tactics, you really have to manipulate the enemy positioning and use the environment around you to gain the advantage in battle. I think it's really cool. I really like the sprite work. I like the characters. They actually seem to have a lot of character, right? Especially Lizel, right? She's a feisty, fiery little one for sure. But it's all good. Like, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy my time with it. It kind of reminds me of like an Into the Breach a little bit, but obviously with a fantasy type realm. It's quite nice. I'd be curious to keep playing this and figure out what happens. This is the full release version actually, and the game is set to release on the 30th of April. So check it out for yourself, add it to your wish list, or check out the demo first and determine from there if you want to check out the game a little bit further. So thanks so much for spending some time on the channel, my friends. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see a continuation of this. We also have what appears to be the volcano, another area where we can explore, I would assume. We're of course in the ruins and I can continue on with this. Just let me know. So thanks so much, my friends. I do appreciate you spending some time here, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.